Good morning, everyone. So it's a little cool down here in South Georgia, to me anyway, but we had a low of 35, and which, from what I've seen of the weather maps and all that, I know I have some friends up in Maine that love to have a high of 35. But anyway, I did get 6 pots of the old turmeric bulb potted up this week and placed back here, and that's what I'm working on this morning. I have moved out all the rest of the turmeric from over there, and still got to rework the galanga and the ginger and all. And as is common, at this time of year, it doesn't take much to pop the leaves off of the cratums, and so in which a lot of these, like the yellow ones like this, is just that easy. You can hit them with the water hose and spraying everything and get them falling all over, like you can see some down in here that have just dropped off, and some over there. There's a whole bunch back in the back yonder. But anyway, I saved what I can of them. I'm very pleased with all the new growth coming on my beetle leaf plants here, and if you haven't tried beetle leaf, you really ought to give it a try. I do love it. It is a little bit of a stimulant, and they say in India and all that any really fancy occasion they use it like a breath freshener and all, and like I said, I do love the taste of it. And the green leaves, to me, I have bought the dried leaves to start with, and they're pretty good. And my friend Hillary talked about making a tea with it. I have not tried a tea. I just chew the leaves, and 3 of the ones that I have been doing, the dried ones, is plenty enough, and I do that in the morning because I found out if it's afternoon, it can affect my sleep. And so, anyway, it's a good herb to have around, especially I seem to be able to focus better whenever I've done the beetle leaf. And beetle leaf isn't the same as beetle nut, by no means. And just a reminder too, there is a giveaway going on right now until next Saturday, February the 2nd. I'll see about doing a drawing and see who the winner of the giveaway is for a kratom plant and some of the herbs and all. And anyway, this is what I'm doing. This is the last of the turmeric, and you can see in here I've still got a lot more work to do today to get it all divided up. But whenever I talk about the old bulbs, this is the old bulb that I'm talking about here. And I had dumped 6 pots before, and I got enough of the old ones to redo those same 6 pots. And so this year I hope to have all the old ones and start an equal number of new ones with some good turmeric. And then I'm planning on planting some in the dirt. And I don't know how well it's going to do in the dirt, but I think if it has room to really grow out and all that, it'd probably do better than I've done in the pots. And this was one. It was growing out one of the holes in the pot, and whenever I dumped it, it popped off. Oh, I'd got horseradish. I talked about it in one of the videos, and I had divided it up, and I'd gotten some more. And so horseradish is what I have in these 3 big pots here. And I'd tried horseradish years ago, and it didn't get anywhere, never did come up. And so I'm trying it again. The Mother of Millions, this has been out so far all winter, and hasn't done a lot. It's trying to do the flowers and everything, but I haven't watered it and I don't know when, and it has had to rain and everything, but even some babies that have fell off down in the pots here. These are the tea hibiscus, and you can see they're dead. But in this pot, this is the ginger that I had left out to see how it does, see if it'll come back out in the spring. And then that was a big pot of turmeric, and I'll see if it comes back out. Then I'll just take the whole root ball and pot it in something bigger or plant it in the dirt, one or the other. But that was the experiment, is to see if it will overwinter. And from what I can read up on the turmeric, I believe that it'll be one of the things that I really don't need to move back in the greenhouse, that it'll do well outside all winter long. And I do have some spearmint still out that the winter hasn't killed. And actually that's looking better than some of it looked during the summertime. But that's what's going on for me today, is just working on trying to get a little bit more accomplished, and still planning for the future. The old man ain't dead yet, and just really pleased with little things that that's a salvia that hasn't died back, that the winter hasn't killed back, and I'm pleased with it. And then there's some this is the goji berries up in here that I've got to get out one day and send to Hillary, but haven't done yet. Blessings all. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Stay warm wherever you are.